Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my craft room tour, and it is not 100% done, but it is pretty much like 90% done, and I'll tell you guys a couple of things that I wanted to add. I'm just not doing it as of this moment. But this is my craft room. As soon as you walk in, I have a project cart here. These are ongoing projects that I need to get taken care of. You know what? Actually, guys, let me show you guys a pan of the room first. That would probably be helpful, right? So I have all my paper and stuff, and this is the pan around of my room. And then if I walk this way, I also have my sew station right there, and then there's that door that I was just at. All right, so I'm not going to go into depth on anything, but I'll walk you guys through things. So here's my project cart. It's a mess. I've been trying to get through this just so I could have a bunch of bases here. Like this top part is paper I don't love that I want to use up and make some cards with to donate or whatever. I have some of these like chipboard things, album things that I need to do and take care of. I do have some bases, and I picked out some paper that I want to use for it. Here I have some sticker sheets and some scraps of paper that I need to make projects with and just get rid of. And these are like all things I started, so they don't have like a lot of things left, but I need to get through it. More album bases, album base. This is the next, I guess, project-ish that I've started working on, and I picked out the paper. I have some dyed paper that I made, some little golden books, and then some magazines for inspiration. And oh my goodness, this is dusty. Okay, with all the construction, guys, things are getting a little dusty even though I keep the door closed. Okay, so next up I have my wall of paper, and I love this. So all of these bins pull out, and I have labeled all of them. Now these are not completely organized either. I mean, they're organized within their bins, but for example, I think I have like some Halloween here, and I think I have like some Halloween down there. So I need to go through that and reorganize where the bins should lay, but within the bins is organized. Like this is all fall in here. These are all florals, and some of these, like I wrote down what collections are in there, just so I know. And I like how they're not like see-through, but they're like a frosted kind of plastic, because otherwise I feel like it would look even like just too messy. So on top of here, this is where I want to add like one long kind of tabletop. This still needs a home, but I need to add one long tabletop because these all have little grooves here, and like I just want these to lay flat, because if I put this a little too far, it like, you know, it flops down. So if I have one flat kind of surface, that would be helpful. And then I also want to put my brother scan and cut here because it's currently over there. So I want to put my brother scan and cut here, but obviously I just need like a flat surface. So that I haven't done yet. So that's going to be a work in progress. Up on top, I have my ribbon wall and my Nouveau drops and some nail polish. So I have my ribbon kind of color coordinated. Let me step back a little so you guys can see it better. But it starts off with pinks and then reds and pinks and some whatnot. It also goes somewhat by Valentine's Day and Christmas, but not really. I separated more so for like the pink and the red. I have my tulle and other things up there. And then over there is like Halloween ribbon up on top there. Then I have like 4th of July, fall, then it goes gold, silver, and white. And then some other colors. I have blues and greens and just black and whites also. My Nouveau drops are color coordinated for the most part. The top ones have to be up there because those are the bigger ones and they don't fit anywhere else. But then it goes white, pinks, red, orange, yellow, and the colors of the rainbow. Then I have my stickles here, and then the last 2 rows are nail polish. I got rid of a lot of nail polish when I moved, so I thought those fit perfectly there because I didn't have enough Nouveau drops to fill it, and I didn't want to buy more. So those fit perfect. Okay, so then here, this is like die cutting and things. I have a bunch of dies here. These are my organized dies. And I have a video on my channel on how I organize all of them. So there, you can see they're different colors and things. These are my organized ones. And then I have a silhouette curio that I don't use often. And I have a Anna Griffin Empress die cutting machine. And then I have a couple of my silhouette cutting machines that I do use. Here's just the plates for the die cutting. I have a mint, which is foiling, a laminator. Down here I have a couple more kind of collections. So it's Disney and then Maggie Holmes ones. And then this thing is just a bunch of sticker scraps that I pull to add to whatever collections. More overflow Disney here. And this is Valentine's Day that I just recently got. Then here, these are sticker embellishments. I got some clear stamps. These are all clear stamps, and I think one of them might be card kind of inspiration things like layouts, envelopes, and in that bin I have stamps I also need to go through. So I have a lot of stamps, and you guys know I don't really use stamps, so that's another project. I have to go through all the stamps, figure out what I'm getting rid of. Same thing with my dies. I don't use a ton of them, and I have a ton. I have some spare Barely Art glue, my scrap paper, and then these are cards that I started making for my Etsy shop. Then here I have some spare paper cutters, my button snaps, don't even know what this is. Power punch. Oh, this is like a disc punch kind of thing. Same thing with this one. It's like the Happy Planner kind of style punch. And I do have those discs. I have this for when I make wax seals, and just a ruler. I also have this ruler sticking out just so my mats don't flop out when I'm die cutting with those machines. So yeah, that's that section here. Pretty straightforward so far. Then we get into this section, and I'll do the island last. So on the side here, I have this magazine rack from IKEA. Here I keep some other, my mats for the cutting machines, and then some paper I want to turn into flowers. So there's that. And then here I have some recipes that I need to add to my recipe planner and or a try that I printed out. And then here I have everything that goes for my Sizzix Big Shot switch. So that's another die cutting machine. So I keep that in the top there so it's easily accessible, whereas the other die things are for that machine. And I use this one now, so that's why it's on my desk. Just some orders that gotta go out, just a tray that I don't know what to do with, so it's just sitting there, and my lovely pegboard. So I just have a couple of things here, some other like tools and boards. These little things I use to make sequin mixes or organize beads when I'm making tassel charms and whatnot. Those are, what are those? Those are hard drives, like external hard drives. Got some more rulers here. I don't have all of these filled in, as you guys could see. Some of these are empty. And then these are empty. Have my little planner here. That's empty. Like some things are still empty and a work in progress because I don't know what to put in them. But this one is the one that I'm using more often. So I use my bone folders, my tape, my scissors, just picture frame. I use these like as I die cut some leaf kind of embellishments, and I'm missing the gold one. Here I don't use these often, but I love the misty kind of thing. They're like, it's a mist spray for gold and silver. And then this is for when I make ribbon bows. So I have that up there. And here I just have a cup from when I made this, and it just says he put a ring on it from when I got engaged. So I like having that there. And then paper clips, binder clips, and I stamp these out ahead of time that I just add to the backs of like my album projects and things. Pens, pencils, Copic markers, and then all the other kind of tools that I use. So sequin mixes, measuring things. I use this one with the pokey tool at the bottom. My bone folders are in here. So this is one that I use often. Okay, so that was that. Above these pegboards, I was also thinking of adding in a couple of shelves to be able to also display like my albums and things up there. So I haven't figured that one out yet either. I mean, I have a lot of wall space. I don't want to use it all though, like I don't want to make it too crowded, but I was thinking of a couple of shelves up there would look good. And then maybe like a big KarolinasKrafts sign up there. Let me know what you guys would think of that. Now, when you go look below that, I have some more storage here. So, okay, let's go through this quickly. Sequins and some other sequin mixes right there. Those are jemmies up top and some other embellishments to add to things. Beads here and there. Okay, sorry, I was like looking in real life and that's not pointing in the same place that I'm showing you guys on camera. So those are beads here. But those are like smaller beads with the exception of the hearts. So those are like more for wire wrapping kind of beads, and I'll show you guys where my other beads are later. Here is just some office extra supplies. So I have some blades and stuff in here. Here I have some fancy envelopes and more envelopes here and here. So both of those bins are envelopes. You guys saw some sequins. These are just plain sequins for my regular stash. It's not all my sequins. And I'll show you guys where those are. Other supplies here, glue sticks and whatnot. This is my rolling flower bin. So as I roll flowers, I add them to this bin. And I have these organizers that I just take from room to room when I'm sometimes doing flowers. Down here, I have some cake topper or cupcake toppers and confetti things that are ready to go that are in my Etsy shop. Here I have cut-aparts. Lots and lots of cut-aparts that you guys have sent me also, so thank you again. And then here I have a couple of other starter projects, so some other tassel charms bead things that I just need to get some seam binding for. And under there I have some cards that I started. And then otherwise I just use these to organize projects as I'm working on them. And then down here that bin is empty, but it's there if I ever need it. So, you know guys, coming from a smaller room to a bigger room, and now I have empty bins everywhere, but it's always to have some empty ones, right? Then here I have cut-aparts that aren't cut up yet, so those are just there. Then my printer, some spare paper and whatnot, but that's what was under there. All right, so moving on to this side, I have my computer there. Those are sequin mixes. Right there that I'm trying to go through that I just used up a bunch of, and just a couple of things there like receipts and whatnot. I think one of those or two of those drawers are empty maybe. Some tape, packaging tape, stapler to measure your packages when I mail them out, glue that I'm using, my label printer, packaging materials, and my journal, not my journal but like my books where I plan out designs and things, and custom orders are in there. Lotion because I like my lotion, stickers for packaging, glue and whatnot. All right, so anyway, let's pan over to this side now. So here I have other tape that I frequently use, my stamp thing that has my custom name thing on it. This is just another like spinny tool kind of thing, but I tend to, this is what I had set up at first, but I tend to gravitate towards that one because I craft here often or here, and I just go over there because I know where it is. These are just other spare kind of tools that I don't use as much, but when I'm filming a video they come in handy. So I have like another bone folder here, so when I'm filming a video and I need to find one, I got it there. Here's some plain base cards, some thread that I add to cards or behind embellishments. These are sticker kind of embellishments or for cards, and these are enamel dots that I have not yet organized. And then here we got seam binding and enamel dots that are organized. So these are my pinks, for example, my orange and yellows, my reds. This is the white and black, and it goes on and on. And I have videos, I have a video on that of how I organize my enamel dots, so that I have on my channel, and I'll link it down below. These here are projects I need to film. Gotta film that one, gotta film that one. Film all these with that. and do an unboxing. So things I gotta film. This is my filming station here. You can see my light here, and I put my phone here, which I'm currently holding and filming with. Then underneath there, I could just move my chair over and work here when I'm filming. But I do have some flowers in here in this bin here. This is how I organize my flowers. I have another video on this, on how I organize my flowers that I add to my project. So I will link that down below as well for you guys. But that just lives there. And then everything in my craft room is labeled. So most used tools. And if you guys want me to go through any of these, and even if you want to see like my paper all for Valentine's Day, I could do that as well. But this is magnets, Velcro, and brads in here. Next one is eyelets and my ATG tape, and just some other spare tape that wouldn't fit into my spare tape drawer. So I got lots and lots of tape to last me for a while. And then here's paper clips and charms that I add to junk journals and things. So I have these paper clips, these things. These are all charms on this side. And then I have like some other embellishment kind of things that I add to projects. So those are all organized in there. On the side here, I just have some sticky foam tape. And then I have this IKEA thing here. I'm on the floor now, hold on. So up top, I have some projects displayed here, some that were gifted, some that I created. So those are up there. Then here, and again, everything is labeled empty jars. This is what I package my sequin mixes into until I package them into baggies. Here, don't know what's here. Oh, this is spare stuff that I need to go through for my Etsy shop, and some bigger bowls. This is Happy Mail, just a couple of random things in there. And then these are note cards that I could just write on to send out some mail and things. I have my bigger crocodile here, and it's perfect because my eyelets are right there. So if I need that bigger one, it's right there. Binding rings and zippers and like the happy planner kind of things. So all of that is organized in here. This one is all fabric. So there's that. Then here, wax beads, more cupcake and cake toppers, but these aren't like finished ones. These are the materials to make them. And some cards that I went through my stash in my Etsy shop that I wanted to donate. So I'm just kind of starting a pile there that I want to donate to Cards for Cubs or to scrapbook.com. They also take card donations. So I just have some cards there. And then both of these are cards that are ready to go and available that are listed in my Etsy shop. So I have a bunch here, guys. Ice cream cards and whatnot. I have some Christmas, Valentine's Day, so a bunch of cards that are ready to go, all in their own little packaging. And then this one doesn't have packaging because it doesn't even fit in my drawer, but it will have packaging when I ship it. Some sticky note kind of things with a pen ready to go for teacher appreciation gifts. Sympathy cards, and these are all listed in my shop. Easter cards, thank you cards, coffee kind of themed cards, little mini envelopes that I made. Everything in these two drawers is ready to ship and available, and this card is for this one here. So those go together. So that is that drawer of cards. Down here I have more wax stamps and candles and more wax beads. So these ones are ones I package up and separate into little ones to sell in my shop. These ones are ones that I create with. And then in this one, I decided to do like a little cabinet from IKEA to add that door. And I have all of my solid paper scraps here. So gold paper scraps, white paper scraps are all organized, pink paper scraps, green paper scraps, blue paper scraps, and so on. You guys get the point. So those are all organized in there with their solid colored paper scraps. And after I showed you guys my scraps, I totally forgot to show you guys this. So here's stuff I need to add to my own kind of journal or album I need to make. Here's extra seam binding. I have a lot. of seam binding extras. It's a whole bin full of extra seam binding. And then this is all of my glitter. And then this is like stamps and stuff for mailing. And then here is other chipboard scraps, which I totally forgot I even put there. So gotta use that. All right, so that was that unit. Moving over to this side, I have this unit here. Those are returns, IKEA. More stuff that I made up here. That's my engagement album right there. These are other like things I have to go through. A journal that I purchased is back here, a house journal that I want to start journaling in. 2 projects that I made that I have not yet filmed tutorials on. These albums are in my Etsy shop and available for sale. Just a couple memory dex card holder, which I don't really use, so I'm thinking of getting rid of that. I only have 1 memory dex card on there. I have this. I have my bloom thing. I do take this out and use this. I have some wire wrapped beads when I'm making things, and a couple of flowers that I have for myself that I made, whereas the other ones are ones I sell. This is pretty empty here. It was washi tape, and there's a little bit of washi tape left, but I'm slowly going through that, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And then here is just bow embellishment kind of things. For the most part, a couple of rosettes and some like shaker kind of things that I haven't gotten rid of yet, or shakers I need to make kind of things. These bins are, not really sure. I think there's embellishments in these. Okay, so there's some embellishments in that one. This is other gifted kind of embellishments and memory dex cards. And this one is all just rosettes, like crepe paper rosettes. So those are in there. These are other drawers. These ones aren't labeled, but here I have other kind of like tulle ribbony kind of stuff that wasn't on a roll that I had taken off rolls already. So you could see under there, they are somewhat organized. And these are this is my scrap one here, except for that goes in there. But this is my scrap ones that I need to just like use, and I go through those sometimes. This came out of there. So that's my scrap ribbon. Here I have some of the like bigger rolls that I use on album spines, and a couple of other like tool things and whatnot. Next one is just embellishment kind of things, but not really. This is stuff I use for I just haven't taken this off. This was from before. So cotton kind of things that you use to make cotton candy kind of embellishments. These are the little teeny charms. Photo corners are in here. These are other things for beads, but I don't go into these often. I'll show you guys where my other ones are. And elastic for traveler's notebooks. Down here is random, mostly stuff for, I guess, when my nephew comes over with the pom-poms. I don't use them often. While you can, I don't use them often, so I'm okay with like him using that. Bows, these eye things. And then back here is doilies and buttons. All right, this one is shop stuff up here. So packaging stuff that I'm using. And like when I finish flower sets, they kind of go in here also. Here is stickers. So those are stickers I have in stock. Same thing with this one. And then down here is other spare flowers. So that's that. Told you guys returns. This is just a hot mess in here. I haven't put in shelving into this closet yet. So I just have my Christmas stash here and chipboard. Yeah, this is all Christmas, guys. All of it, except for that one drawer. Everything else is Christmas. So that just chills in here, guys. And then on the other side, nothing too fancy either. This is somewhat organized, calligraphy, embossing kind of stuff, ink pads and whatnot, paint in here, and then spare paper and other things I want to get rid of in this box, with the exception of this that I just used the other day. Anna Griffin, some spare boxes that I'm just holding on to. Don't know what's in there right now. I think that's other stuff I want to get rid of. And then here's my other beads that I use to make my tassel charms. So these are my larger beads in here that I use quite often for my tassel charms. So that's just in there. This closet is a work in progress because I would like to get some other shelving and stuff in there at some point. Okay, so this next thing here is my sew station. This is like the one big thing that I purchased for my craft room from Create Room Co. It is so cool. I normally leave it open, but you can tuck it away. It goes down, and then there's a tabletop that I could put on top. So if other people ever want to come craft and whatever, like they could still craft on this table. But right now it's just my sew station, and I keep it normally flat as I'm crafting. All right, I told you guys I want to put my brother's scan and cut over here. That's a work in progress. There I have some thickers, and then it's just a bunch of my sewing stuff in here. And on this side is just thickers and whatnot, and this middle bin is actually empty. Above this sew station, I was thinking of adding in another big pegboard like I have right here, but to do another one here in pink. And then I was gonna add like a hook thing that is for my brother's scan and cut, but if I'm gonna move this, I don't know. Let me know, what would you guys put here? I need something on the wall. So what would you guys put here? Here is a Rascog cart I want to get rid of. So these are dies I started organizing but haven't labeled yet, or I need to change out labels, I think is what I was doing, or I don't really know. And then these are all dies I need to go through and organize. So yes guys, I will be doing a die destash and a stamp destash. This section here is more dies and the Biggs dies and Anna Griffin really big dies, and then I don't know, that's a bag for my MacBook, not my MacBook, my iMac. I think that's like that top piece, and then these things. But I want to get rid of this Rascog cart, so as soon as I organize everything and get rid of some dies, I want to get rid of that. Okay, so we're back at the front of the room. Okay, let's show you guys my Crafty Island. So on top of the island, I currently have some projects that I'm working on that are a work in progress that I need to finish, hopefully within the next couple of days. Those are like now projects. On this side here, I have more storage and whatnot. I love these pink bins. They're all from like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods kind of thing, but they were a couple of years ago and I bought a bunch. So when I moved to this craft room, it actually worked out really well. So sequin mixes and things that I'm selling in my Etsy shop currently. So I have some, let me show you guys. I have some tassel charms available. I have some of these charm things and some sequin mixes that I have left. As of right now, I will be making some more again soon. More spare sequins. I have an overflow of sequins, guys. I'm trying to get through them without buying any sequins. These are junk journal things, and here's some just journals and spare notebooks and more junk journal things. That's like my junk journal bin. Here is where I keep my beaded charms and tools and things. So this is the one that I use most often rather than in that drawer. So those are my tools and things, and as I run out, I'll refill like this bin. So the other one, I guess, is kind of like extra. Embroidery thread is in here. Like I said, everything is labeled. Below that is all of my cinch kind of wires that I have. These two, all sequins, guys. So I'm trying to get down to at least one bin, but you can see I got 3 kind of boxes of sequins right now that I gotta get rid of and make more sequin mixes with. So that's what I've been working on. Here's just some single sheeted paper that I have that I just add to projects sometimes when I'm running low on paper and whatnot. If I don't have anything from a particular collection, I'll go into this one and try to just mix and match. I have paper punches here and border punches, and if you guys want anything in detail, like what kind of paper punches I have or what kind of border punches I have, if you guys want like a punches video, let me know. Anything in detail, any of these, if you guys want me to go through like all of my summer paper, like let me know what you guys want to see, because I'm down to film those. But that is this side of my craft table. Now let's go on to the other side. So this part's really cool, actually. I put on some pegboards on the side of my craft island, and actually, guys, I made this craft island. So I will link as much as I can down below, guys, including my chair, which I didn't even show you guys. Sorry, guys, this video's all over the place now. But I'll link my chair down below if I could find it. I'll link the pegboards if I could find them. I'll link the crafty pink mats that I have if I could find them. This one's just dirty. It's more used than this one. This is the newer one because I wanted to get another one, but well, I don't think it's dirty, but I think it might need a little bit of a clean. So anyway, pegboards, and I have these like letter holders. So I just have my most used paper cutter, scoreboard, Misty stamping tool, and my envelope punch board, and I gravitate towards these often. So whether I'm crafting here, I could just grab it, or whether I'm crafting here, I could just grab it. So it's easily accessible. And then this side has like solid kind of paper. This is my 8.5 by 11 65 pound, 8.5 by 11 110 pound. And down here, 8.5, no, that's not 8.5 by 11. These are just other kind of textured papers and paper pads. These are thicker 12 by 12 cardstock here. These are like heavyweight. I think these are 100 pound. And then these two are kind of miscellaneous. So glitter up here, whether that's just glitter paper or shimmer paper, glitter kind of foam. These shiny things. So this is like glitter metallic, I guess. Here I have some glitter paper pads and other glitter. And then I have like, these are all acetate in these things. This is my scrap vellum that I use, and any vellum sheets that I have. And then this one is scrap acetate, or like single sheets of acetate that I might have. So that's that one. So those are like specialty kind of ones there. But that is everything, guys. That is my whole entire craft room. Let me know what you guys think. It's definitely a nice big upgrade from what I used to have. So let me do like a nice pan around. Again, I'll link as much as I can. If you guys have any questions on what's from where, please let me know. I'll even have these bins linked down below so you guys could purchase them, because I love them for paper. And I just love my crafty space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.